struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready, break. 10 cycles. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
Here's Achane to start the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Shot, 17. Set, go.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Striker, 3-3. Jet, jet.
To throw on 2nd down. Green. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Drill, 52. Smash, red. Ready.
And here's Green to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. Now, I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
Ready?
Up the middle, Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. The Dolphins at 12-1 now to start play. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On the ball. Hut.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Red, cycle.
Back to throw. Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Ready.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
.22 needle. Hut, hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Set, cut.
Out of the gun is a give to Achane.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 15.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Green. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Fight, 97. Ready, ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Looking to throw. Green. Touchdown! Devon Achane with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Escapes the defender.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, I want the free safety coming up and making the big-time play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Check man. Check man.
Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I got some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Waddle now to return it.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 41-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I've been met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Shot 17. Set, go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready?
Green on 1st down.
Throw caught by Ochan.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready?
Back to throw again. Dolphins. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a throw here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And bulldozing his way through. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On the jump. Hey, check that, street. 18 Rattler. Hey, pass.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Minnesota. A great play there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Vikings 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Green. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
'52 blaster. Claws red. Blue is striking. Black shot. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Set, hut.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
43 rail. Set, hut.
Operating from the gun. Green. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Let's go now. Set.
They'll run. Achane.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Reno, 65, 60,
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 10.
Hustle, hustle, hustle. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Coming
now.
up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
70, hot 70.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and a couple.
Smith red.
Again, it's Achane. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Down.
3rd and 4. Back to throw. Green. That is caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Green now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
Set, ready.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready?
Option handoff now to Achane. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Real green. Cut.
To throw is Green. Throwing on 1st down.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the ready?
2nd down and 8.
Blue check.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Operating from the gun, Green. Over the middle, it's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On play action, they'll throw.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
Ready? Go, Reed, go! Ready?
on first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And quickly they get to the line.
19 Tiger. Warriors 17. Ready.
2nd and 5. And that's complete to Huff. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check right. Set.
Running left, Achane. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Ready.
Now Green on first down. Throw caught by Flowers. Stiff-armed him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Set. Hut. Clock 10. Set.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 74 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Slice, 97. Ready?
On third down, Achane. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Completes this to Jefferson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A solid stiff arm.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's first down. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Okay, right?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
6, mega. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Green. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here's 2nd down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Okay, ready?
Here's 3rd down at 5.
Blaster, 6.
Back to throw. Green. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout.
Strike it, strike it. Ready.
To throw is Green on 1st and 10. This is caught, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it?
This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner.